presentation on Mars, the red planet. So, okay, so there was, the theories that we chose are about Mars are, one of them, the planet Mars was formed along with the rest of the solar system about 4.6 billion years ago. And the second theory was Mars was created by a large lump of like cloud gas and the dust surrounding the atmosphere, so kind of just like its gravity kind of just pulled it and it formed it into this ball of dust and such. And then there is the nebula collapsed because of its own gravity and flattened into a spinning disk. Okay, and then about Mars. Mars is around 4.6 billion years old. Not that old. Gravity 3.711 meters squared, I believe. And then surface area 55.91 million square miles and 144.8 million kilometers squared. And then the radius is 2,106 miles and then 3,390 kilometers. The mass is 639 E21 kilograms, I believe. I'm sorry. And then the length of the day is 1 day and 40 minutes. So it's just a little bit longer than ours. And then the moons, there is Phobos and Deimos, and from the sun it's 1,041,000. 6,000 miles. I don't think that's right. So why is Mars red? So Mars is red because of its rich iron oxide, and also reflects the like chemicals and such that are on there. And then Mars can also look like a butterscotch color, but it mostly stands out as red because that's the more dominant color that it stands out in all the pictures and such. So it can be also green. So yeah, it's not just red. And then, so it's becoming really clear from the things that we have found out that it was once a wet place, but it kind of, what we believe is it looked like Earth. And NASA recently landed science laboratory rover Curiosity touchdown on an ancient riverbed inside Gale Crater, where water perhaps 2 feet deep used to flow. Evidence also placed near Mars exploring rover Opportunity are also evidence that minerals have intended with surface water sometime in the past. Yay. Some fun facts. Mars is home to the tallest mountain on the solar system, Olympus Mons, and out of 39 missions to Mars, only 16 of them were successful. And then on Mars, the sun appears to be half the size on the Earth.
So some mysteries about Mars is that its northern point on Mars is very smooth, while the southern is very rough with craters. Next slide. One of Mars' future missions is Project ExoMars, which is being worked on European Space Agency, ESA, and will be sent to launch in 2016 and 2018. Okay, so the Mars rover has taken over 746 pictures, and one that they noticed was that there was a ball-sized rock, and they're not too sure on how it formed and got there. Not too much is known about Mars' inner core, but they believe that it is primarily iron, but due to its weak magnetic field, they think that it's either small and solid or large and semi-solid. The atmosphere is made of 95.3 carbon dioxide, CO2, and the remainder is made of different gases. The atmosphere is very thin. It's 100 times less than Earth's. How is Mars different from Earth? Mars is about half the size of Earth. Mars's tilt is 25.19, which is close to Earth's. And because of that, the seasons are going to be 2 times longer. Mars has 2 moons, known as Phobos and Prometheus. The difference from the moon is that Mars actually had water. We have a variety of streams and rivers that have been made. Mars is bigger than the moon, and Mars has frozen zones of ice clumps that are being built up around the planet. If we had unlimited money, we would help fund Project ExoMars to get it moving along faster and to allow for it to become better, be able to get to Mars faster and be able to do more things on Mars. Our big reference is Mars was a big red planet that shines brighter during the night and stands out more than all the other stars. From Earth, people look through telescopes, and Mars looks different because it's to the human eye because of the big dark cloud of dust that covers it. The temperature can reach around 89 Fahrenheit around noontime and can reach about negative 39 Celsius during the night, and it can drop from to negative 125 Celsius.
Okay, hold it. Go back one. Pay for references means where did you get? Where did y'all get that information from?
The ones that we got it from were astronomy when stars go bang, astronomy why billions of rogue planets drift through space, and top 10 exoplanets.
Do you know how to write an MPA reference?
No, sir.
Okay. You're in high school, okay? When you write in a MPA reference, that's not what you do. What is it? What is astronomy and what mean stars go bang? What is that?
Magazines that we use to get the
Okay, well, you're supposed to reference it properly. I don't care about the words. I care about the references, where you got this stuff from, right?
Okay.
You saw the other people do that. Okay, that's what we're looking at. Is the stuff on the bottom needs to be defined in the top properly in MPA format. Okay. All right.
Our conclusion, even though that scientists have studied a lot about Mars, they haven't found out what the core is actually made out of. They've only made guesses about what they think it is. But they do believe that it is made out of iron, and it's either large or small and solid or large and semi-solid. But we're still not sure and are trying to figure it out on what the core is made out of. So our 5 questions are: how far is Mars? How far it is from Earth? How much mass does Mars have? Can people live on Mars in the future? Did Mars used to have water on it? And how many photographs were made by the Mars rover? Our sighted works.
Is that paper sided, or is that what does that mean?
Websites.
Yeah, it was just
Okay, those are
so
websites. That's not
the
your
slide that counts.
paper reference. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Well, that's good that you have that. That's really good. That's a cool picture.
Okay. And then now you're going to read the Word document.
Did y'all share all this with us? Are you taking this off of the common drive, or is it?
No, I believe I shared it with you.
Okay, you need to check and make sure it's on our common drives.
is our Word document. Mars is the second smallest planet in the solar system. It is the fourth planet from the sun. Mars is mostly composed of sulfur and iron. Mars is the fourth planet from the sun. Mars is named after the god of war. From Roman era, they used to call it Eris. Aris because of the blood red color associated with war. In China, it was called the fire star because of the color also. Scientists believe that tiny pieces of Mars have exited the atmosphere of Mars and have traveled millions of years and have entered our atmosphere. Tiny pieces crash land on Earth, allowing scientists to study Mars. Before they were able to launch missions, the first spacecraft to visit Mars was Mariner 4 in 1965. Several others followings include Mars 2, the first spacecraft to land on Mars, and the 2 Viking landers in 1976. Mars appears to have active plate tectonic like Mercury. Mars cannot recycle carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere, thus not being able to sustain a greenhouse effect, making it impossible for anything to breathe or survive. Mars was the first planet Earth attempted to explore. An early exploration attempts taught us many lessons that have made missions more successful.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt. Are you planning on just reading the document to us?
Not the whole thing, sir.
Okay, well, we can read the whole thing. Okay. Have you practiced your presentation? You have stood up in front of people and practiced your presentation. Okay, well, I'm just saying, next time, learn how to read the words that you copied. Okay, because it seems like you haven't practiced because you can't pronounce mariner, which is the most important thing to ever go there. So think about doing that in the past. We will read this online. This will be their responsibility, and they'll grade you online. You guys have anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, everybody give them a round of applause.